This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Rensselaer Field in East Hartford, home to the Uconn Huskies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Charlotte 49ers. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Uconn Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the 49ers will put it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Uconn's offense will start this game off with the football. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeps it on the bootleg. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Uconn will have to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Charlotte's offense will go to work for the first time today. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the middle. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The 49ers moving quickly to the line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
It'll be a draw. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the 49ers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gives it on the option. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. He'll do it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the 1st down. And the Huskies are on the move. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on 3rd down from the 43. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Uconn will have to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The 49ers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Burks. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Clement. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The 49ers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And let's not complicate this. It's worked before. The QB sneak continues to get first downs. Keep using it. Keep moving the chains.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC.
And the 49ers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Uconn going back to work on offense. They've sputtered a bit early, not being able to move the football, having to punt it away each of the first two times they had it. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now on the move. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. He fires one deep down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? It's probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Off the play fake. Under fire. There he goes.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They punted away on 4th down. And that one will find its way into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Leaves it with the running back. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. He'll pull it on the read. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Wants to go up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Got his man downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, he'll throw it. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a fourth down. They kick it away on fourth down. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Ellington. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. The 49ers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Takes the handoff. It's Burks. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the 49ers line up to punt it away. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, a first half that saw a little bit of everything there in East Hartford. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Rentschler Field.
Uconn has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Turning it on!
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The 49ers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Got it behind the line. It's Ellington. And this one will be stopped for no gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the 49ers will punt this one away. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The Uconn offense goes back to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. At the 35, he's loose. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called.
Hold offense.
There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense gets set for second down. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. Couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it's a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away. Creates a little space. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The kick is on its way. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Uconn comes to the line after getting another first down. They'll try the run. Fights off a defender. Hauled down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Uconn quick to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds.
First down for the offense.
They'll run it on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive was clicking along, but now it's 2nd and 14. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Catch in the middle. It's Wilkins. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Snap it to the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Uconn! And that one will give him the lead. There have been many series novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get in the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Power ahead. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
That keeps the score. Uconn 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Clement. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move, it's Burks. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They're going to ride this running back. Got enough space. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and Uconn has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the ground. Touchdown, Niners! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Uconn going back to work on offense. Got the back over the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quickly complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Tries to get it on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. This Uconn offense really has it going. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And they can't complete the bullet pass on third down. Uconn will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Got it in the middle. It's Ellington. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. On the direct snap, it's Burks. Shakes off the defender. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Release to the back. Grab near the marker. It's Davis. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Burks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports.